100 is mod. Wow. Anthony Joshua says that southpaws are a nightmare for him and reveals some very shocking things. He said if Usyk wasn't a lefty, he would have smoked him. Ugh. Smoking on top 5. Smoking, I'm that guy. Take 10 steps and I'm taking off top 5s. What does that even mean? We're going to talk about it right here in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Gang. SLC, subscribe, like, comment. We're on the road to 300,000. You can help. The red and white button, subscribe. Do that. Joshua says some very shocking things, at least to me, in the quotes that were captured by the Daily Mail, link in the description. Anthony Joshua says, and I quote, "I need adjustments to deal with the southpaw because to me, these lefties are a nightmare. I swear if Alexander Usyk weren't a lefty, I would have smoked him 100%. Now, this is just very bizarre for me. British boxing, y'all got to hold this L. This your king. Like Anthony Joshua, the recent statements from him have, in my opinion at least, caused concern. So, for one, he's saying that fighting lefties, they're a nightmare for him, which I'll get to in a second. Another statement he said ahead of this Usyk Joshua 2 fight on DAZN pay-per-view is that he didn't want to hurt Usyk in the first fight, which is really weird. I've never, ever heard a heavyweight state that. I've never heard a heavyweight say my intention was, especially a heavyweight with power. You know, it's not like a Paulie Malignaggi welterweight or whatever where you have minimal power, but never heard a heavyweight say that their intention was to not try to hurt somebody, especially when they have power like that. And I understand there's a lot of guys that are gentle giants and, you know, they don't want to kill somebody in the ring. Understandable, but I've never heard that. Now, I've also posted this. You guys got to follow me at BOXINGEGO1 on the gram. I posted this because this is very concerning ahead of the Usyk fight. I said, what the F? Joshua says if Usyk wasn't a lefty, he would have smoked him. That is not boxing. You can't take away someone's strengths and attributes, then remove them to say coulda, shoulda, woulda. LOL. What the hell? That's like me saying if Deontay Wilder didn't have so much power, I would have whooped him. Or saying that if Manny Pacquiao, I want to sub to my promoter, That's like saying if Manny Pacquiao wasn't a southpaw with pop, I would have crucified him. Another alarming quote from Joshua is the fact that he said, quote, "I need adjustments to deal with the southpaw because to me, these lefties are a nightmare. I swear if Alexander Usyk weren't a lefty, I would have smoked him 100. I go on to say, I was already picking Usyk again to defeat Anthony Joshua, but I'm definitely picking Usyk after hearing this. I can't have confidence in AJ to get this done if his statements sound this unconfident beforehand. Robert Garcia in the corner or not. Make sure you guys follow me at BOXINGEGO1. And those are the Ego thoughts. It's bizarre that you have this 6'6" behemoth and everybody talked about his body type because he looked like a bodybuilder. He had power. And he says these alarming and shocking things. And it's almost like he doesn't even use that angle. You know, at least in the first fight with Usyk, he didn't do it. Same thing with Joshua Ruiz. It's like you're letting smaller, shorter guys kind of bully you. And you're this 6'6" behemoth. And the UK seemingly loved Joshua. They loved his body, his pecs, his abs. Oh, yeah, mate. Oh, Joshua. Yeah, Josh. You're absolute unit, mate. You're a unit, massive. And I'm like, what? Like, y'all tripping off his body. That body talk is not boxing. Because at the end of the day, you could be body beautiful or be ripped or buff or look like a prime Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, Dylan, get to the chopper now. Yeah. That Mr. Olympia, that literally does nothing in the ring when you're in the square circle and you're in there with a methodical Olympian gold medalist guy like a Usyk or anybody who's elite and great. Muscles don't win fights. So British boxing, they seem to be like fascinated with the buff black boxers like Frank Bruno and Joshua. But Joshua, with him saying these things, it's hard to have the ultimate poise and confidence in him. Like, how can you just say if Usyk wasn't a lefty, then you would have destroyed him or smoked him? I mean, what is that? That's like saying if your aunt had a penis, then she'd be your uncle. Like, I mean, you could do that with anything. Like, I'm pretty tall. You know, I'm definitely taller than average. So that's like saying, oh, if I wasn't so tall, I'd be short. I mean, no-ish, Sherlock. Like, it's just really weird. And for me, Robert Garcia in his corner or not, those statements are weird. Like, how are you going to admit that lefties and southpaws give you problems by saying they're a nightmare for you? That's just Joshua. I don't know. Maybe he's a nice guy, but he just continues to say stuff that I wouldn't advise if I was on his team. I'd be like, don't scratch that. Don't say that. Don't do that. You know, not to tell him what to do, but it's just bad because in boxing, this is the only sport where you can't play boxing. This is not a team sport. So at the end of the day, if you're fighting somebody, you got to have a poker face. You got to be hurt beyond, you know, repair, beyond belief, broken jaw, broken knuckle, you know, whatever the situation may be, and pretend that everything's all good because you don't want to show that vulnerability, don't want to show that weakness. Joshua, for whatever reason, is comfortable going there and taking it there and saying like, oh yeah, these southpaws are definitely a nightmare for me. Kind of weird for me. I think it's weird because if Usyk, he looked like he was going to stop Joshua, or at least he dropped him or drop him or hurt him in a 12th round. And this could be a continuation of the first fight, round 13. They're picking up, you know, and I just don't like it. I don't like somebody, he's already the champion with the belts, and he's undisputed in his previous division at cruiserweight. So with you going on and saying, you know, nightmare lefties and things like that, that's just bizarre behavior. Because if anything, why would Usyk, who already beat you, why would he not be confident? Why would he not be confident if you're basically giving up the game plan and admitting that you have trouble with that? Like, that's like, can you imagine Kobe Bryant and he's playing an opposing team and he's like, man, I always have a hard time shooting when this person guards me. I mean, why would you tell somebody that? You see what I'm saying? Then they're going to keep putting that person on to guard you. Nobody's going to do that. And you look at the high level competitors and elite people, even they're going to bluff you or something. They're not going to give you that. You know, if anything, you have to earn it and you have to discover it on your own way, but they're not going to just fold and reveal their cards. So weird from Joshua. I got more videos coming. It's fight week. You know, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel SLC. Let me know what you guys think of Joshua's comments. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe to the next videos. Ego. Introducing Super Thanks right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.